Aerospace engineering is the design and creation of any sort of aircraft designed to fly within Earth's atmosphere or to go into outer space itself. Aerospace engineers are the people who are going to build tomorrow. Tomorrow's economies are going to be based off of advances in aerospace engineering and where we can take ourselves as humans, as humanity, as a species, and where we can elevate from here. People sometimes forget why we started going to space in the first place. It was because we were competing with the Soviet Union for control of the skies. In America, as soon as we figured out Russia had sent a missile to space carrying Sputnik, we really flipped because the missile carrying it was an ICBM, an intercontinental ballistic missile, just without a nuclear warhead. And so we really started competing with them at that point.
Alright, so we then go to the moon on the fear factor that Russia will control high ground. Then we go to the moon, space enthusiasts say, oh, we're on the moon by 69, we'll be on Mars in another 10 years.
What you just listened to was an excerpt from a Neil deGrasse Tyson interview. He is saying, essentially, that as soon as the United States government and NASA found out that Russia did not have the capacity to go to the moon, we really started cut the funding sent to NASA, and people stopped believing in going to space and what tomorrow could be like.
Scientists and engineers who are the people who enable tomorrow to exist today. And even if you're not a scientist or technologist, you will value that activity. And that, in the 21st century, are the foundations of tomorrow's economies. And without it, we might as well just slide back to the cave, because that's where we're headed right now, broke.
Again, you just heard another excerpt from a Neil deGrasse Tyson interview. This is a guy that I really look up to as a scientist and as a person, and I believe in a lot of his opinions. And what he just said is that people don't have to become engineers, but people should be scientifically literate, and that really inspired me into getting a good education on what engineering can be like. If I chose a career in aerospace engineering, I would do it because I want to help contribute towards tomorrow. That I want to be someone who you read in the newspaper who helped to start the first manned mission to Mars. That would be my reasoning for wanting to be an aerospace engineer. And becoming an aerospace engineer would coincide with my other eventual desire, and that would be to become a pilot. I'm looking to go to college for really any sort of major that's up for debate right now, but I would love to major in an engineering degree and get a pilot's license as well. I've already looked at several colleges that offer great aviation programs and training in aerospace engineering and getting your actual pilot's license, such as Western Michigan, University of Michigan itself, and of course the United States Air Force Academy. The short answer for all this is because I want to help the world as best I can. Being an aerospace engineer is my best choice right now, despite the cost.